Welcome back to the show. You may recall last week we had Adam from Somersault on the show, and they put on fabulous events. And one of their premier events is the Winterman running event that happens each and every year. Of course, it had to be put off due to the pandemic, and it happened to be the last one they put on, and it's going to be the first one that they've put on since that last one, due to the loss of time and so much effort because of COVID-19. And they're going to be giving back to a fantastic organization. That organization is Imerman Angels. And I'm joined by Brent Smyth, who is the Ottawa ambassador. Brent, welcome to the show. Great to have you here. And let's talk about how you were introduced to this fantastic organization.
Sure. So back in 2009, I guess, my high school friend Derek Trina was diagnosed with stage 4 Hodgkin's lymphoma, and he was matched with a mentor through Imerman Angels in the hospital, and just had really great things to say about them. And so from that moment forward, I was raising funds and awareness for Imerman Angels, and came to have another friend who actually ran Winterman with us as her last event before she passed because of her cancer diagnosis. So Winterman has become very special to us. We run every year in Isabel's memory. And so becoming the charity of the event because of Adam reaching out to us was just, a dream come true in that sense, and helping us to promote awareness and raise funds and, make it Isa's sort of memorial run every year.
Yeah, absolutely. And Brent, tell me, what does that mentorship look like, and speak on the importance of it?
Sure. So, even our founder, Johnny Imerman, when he was going through his testicular cancer diagnosis, he had great support at home, but he still felt very alone, not having anyone who had been there to talk to. And, I've also been matched myself through Imerman with a bereavement mentor and with a mentor while providing care for my mother. So those are the other types of support that we provide.
Right.
And just having somebody who's been through what you're going through and not going through it at the same time is just makes all the difference in the world, right? Just being able to lean on somebody else and get that reassurance that if they, no matter what they may have been at the time, put it through and you can do it as well. So that hope and that support is just phenomenal.
And, one of the things we want to discuss on today's show, Brent, is first of all, this is a great opportunity to raise awareness, but also a great opportunity because you'd like to see a growth of Imerman Angels here in Canada. Let's talk about how that can come to be, and how people at home can help you do that.
Absolutely. So, yeah, our longer term goal is obviously to establish a Canadian chapter and become a registered nonprofit here in Canada. But before we can do that, we need to build our network and our awareness. And so, we're looking for increasing the number of Canadian mentors. We're already close to 1,000, and that's fantastic. But we'd really like to see that number grow. One of the ways that we can do that is by recruiting more ambassadors like myself who will take on a larger volunteer role, work on the outreach to spread awareness and expand the community outreach throughout Canada. And that again is through creating partnerships with hospitals, psychosocial oncology organizations, and other organizations that may be able to partner with us. So, for example, during the pandemic, lots of support groups had to shut down. And so we've been creating more and more partnerships through the pandemic to take over some support. And now we refer people to support groups, and they refer people who are looking for more of a one-on-one connection. And so there's that symbiotic partnership there. But one of the other sort of volunteer roles that we're looking for is bilingual connection specialists. So those are the people who reach out to somebody who's either made a request for support or who is offering support as a mentor, and they get some more information from them and really look for what kind of support are they looking for, or what kind of support can they offer, and make that connection. And so because we're expanding across Canada, we're hoping to have both English speaking and French speaking connection specialists. So a bilingual person would be ideal, but we'll take one or both so that we can grow that
Right.
ability to make those connections faster.
And this, this mentorship, I imagine, is very individual for each person, right, Brent? So, I was going to ask you, what sort of time commitment would a volunteer be looking at? But I guess that changes depending on the situation with every individual, right?
Absolutely, and we match on as many things as we possibly can when that the person who's requesting support is looking for, or the time or the type of support that a mentor can offer. And so, in some instances, we may find someone has more than one mentor because they're looking for somebody possibly who has had the exact same type of treatment, or maybe is in the same family situation or financial situation. So those types of things may not always come in one mentor. So we may pair with a person with their approval with more than one mentor, and so that can sort of reduce the amount of time commitment from the person who's offering mentor services. But we've been doing the virtual thing since day one because we provide support globally. So it's been through email, Facebook, whatever sort of platforms are available for video calls, texting, whatever works for that partnership or that connection between the mentor and the person requesting support.
Brent, really appreciate you spending time with us. Want to remind everybody you can find out more information on Imerman Angels through their website. We brought that up on screen. We'll be back with more Daytime Ottawa right here on Rogers TV.